I'm so excited to introduce you to Microsoft 365 Copilot. The naming is very intentional. You and I are the pilot, and Copilot will be there to work alongside of us. And I'll hand over to my colleague Kenneth, who will actually deep dive into Teams and show you some of the capabilities that Copilot provide to really change the way we work.
Thank you, Zayed. Now let's move over to an application that you use almost daily. Let's look at how Copilot in Teams changes your experience. Teams have changed how we work and collaborate with each other. Imagine the times we join a meeting late, miss a meeting, and have to catch up with the discussions prior. Let's look at how Copilot in Teams can address the scenarios for you and increase your productivity. This is the familiar Teams interface that you see, and is actually a pre-recorded meeting. Copilot works in both real-time as well as post-meeting. Let's look at the meeting that we actually had. Clicking on the familiar recording link that you have out of Teams, this is actually the screen of the recording processed by Teams Premium. Capabilities in terms of call summarization and transcripts are out of the box from Teams Premium, but now let's look at the capabilities of what Copilot could do for you in real time as well as post-meeting. Now, looking at some of the suggested prompts over here, let's look at how we can actually do a quick meeting recap. Imagine the case where you join the meeting midway. Again, that helps you catch us up on the meeting that you have actually just missed in the earlier part of the day. It actually summarizes the key topics that could bring to your attention and the discussion so far. Let's look at how Copilot now can actually give me the insights as well. Going through the transcript, Copilot now actually synthesizes the summary and specific to the sentiments of that during the meeting. It can actually help you go deeper into the insights of the meeting, and this is just a scenario where we look at that sentiments. From frustrated, he was actually agreeable and taking responsibility in some of the action items during the meeting. Now, when you actually see over here, it actually asks and suggests you in terms of follow-up questions or rather questions that were actually unresolved. Now, what I could actually look at right now is in every meeting, there are action items and action holders. So just listing over here, the list of action items actually helps you summarize the go-dos of the meeting as well as the action holders for the meeting. From here, you actually look at, again, based on the transcript as well as the key discussion points, you look at action holders, Sarah, myself, and Vet being assigned tasks out of the meeting. These are just samples of how Copilot can now transfer the meeting minutes and transform meeting experience for you. Imagine the time now you can save and the productivity gains that you can achieve using Copilot